Has the prevailing extremely heat weather condition denied us from experiencing the fascination and wonders of nature, especially when the nation celebrates the Sinhala and Tamil New Year? News First, John Fernando reports.
As you all know, at this moment, Sri Lanka as one celebrates the Sinhala and Tamil New Year. But aren't you and I missing something that we usually expect in this time period? Aren't you missing a cool breeze or a very favorable environment? Instead of a favorable environment, I'm correct if I say we are experiencing a much more uncomfortable environment due to this prevailing extremely hot weather. We are left with one question. Is this a red warning issued to us by the environment itself? At a scope where the world experiences an unexpected environmental transformation and climatic change, it's just to state that the future generations will have to accept this unfortunate fate. It's because the world has not created a better alternative to produce oxygen other than the trees. The destruction caused by the excuses in the guise of development or urbanization from the highest political hierarchy to the lowest point is evident in these satellite images. By 1882, the overall forest area in Sri Lanka was 82%, but right now it has significantly reduced up to 16.5%. This may be due to the rise in population, development, construction of major dams and highways and urbanization. Because of these reasons and many more, the forest reserves have significantly reduced. The World Food and Health Organization has ranked Sri Lanka as the 4th country with the highest rate of deforestation by 2010. We are holding the same position even now. Against such a backdrop where we are limited to mere terms as sustainable development and green economy, many development projects are underway turning a blind eye to the prevailing environmental crisis. In response to global climate change, Sri Lanka has come to many agreements to conserve the environment. We as a country have agreed to reach sustainable development goals. So at such a situation, we only see the convention in the practical implementation mechanism. At present, deforestation has reached to an alarming level. Mass development projects and urbanization is yet to increase. Wetlands in the country are being degraded. So we further advise to pay more attention to turn to methods which would safeguard the environment. It should be brought to attention that most of the environmental damage have been done by agricultural projects, multi-purpose irrigational projects, tourism projects and power and industrial projects. 5,000 hectares of land have been allocated just for the Sampur coal power plant and for the industrial park project. Isn't the end result of this is simply the loss of opportunities for the future generations? Compared to places with more buildings and no trees, even in the same city there's a significant difference of temperature up to 3 degrees. It's a well-proved fact that when city planning, if we turn to designs with the use of more trees, the temperature could be controlled at some level. On the other hand, we have the issue pertaining to the lack of water. With that issue, there is an electricity crisis. We can observe that certain areas which once was rich with water resources have now reduced the freshwater content. Even the sources which contribute to maintaining the freshwater levels of the island have faced a worst-case scenario. And due to the very little attention we pay for soil conservation, the ability to retain water in the hill country has also now reduced. According to Dr. Rachel Kasal, in the future we will not experience much of an exciting change during this time of the year. A week ago, the highest temperature in Sri Lanka so far was recorded at 42 degrees Celsius. If this increases by another 8 degrees in another 10 years, there won't be any paddy for rice or fresh mangoes to enjoy. Like the people in Telangana, India, the people of Sri Lanka will have to die due to the increase of temperature. We can see signs of this fate. We breathe around 20 times a minute, but we cut down the trees which provide us with that fresh breath. This new year, gift your child a tree. So one day when we die, the plant which you gifted will provide air for your child to breathe.